staying again? Some place near the canteen, they said, but, where was that? Figures are staring at us.
Let's try to put it out of our minds, Senna.
The consul we fought back there.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, he was strikingly similar to our own consul.
Both sides are gonna have consuls. Why is that odd?
More accurately, not just similar, they're the same.
They're the same. Are they really?
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
It means? Come on. Just spit it out, man.
Are consuls such a big deal? I thought they were everywhere, like your run-of-the-mill Nopon.
Riku refused to let remark of Uni slide.
Got that right? Nopon, a rare species world cannot live without. Protect at all cost.
Leaving Nopon out of this, what's this mean? That these guys are mega suspicious?
Yes, I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Involved how, though? With what?
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate. And the queens? You think they're in cahoots?
What can you tell us about your queen?
I think we've only laid eyes on her once. Right?
Yeah. At the homecoming, I think. She had long silver hair.
Yup, real dignified. Proper pretty wings, too.
Wings? Like yours, Uni?
Sort of, but they were much more of a shining white.
Well, as for our queen, she was really elegant, refined and graceful. And her ears, they were super long. Up to here.
Guess that means our queen's a different folks, all right?
The consuls are kind of like the queen's servants, right?
The castles. Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
So what? If we explain the deal to the Queen, you think she might actually get the picture? Yeah?
Pretty much.
I don't recommend getting your hopes up.
Oh, yeah?
The queens sit at the very pinnacle of the hierarchy.
So you think they won't even give us the time of day, huh?
I'm saying they might be the same as the consuls, our enemy.
What?
Also, somehow that consul, he became Mobius.
Or maybe Mobius is the consuls.
The situation's already dire enough. It'd be best to temper our expectations.
Is that so? Colony 4. Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all cost. Make this known throughout the colonies. Ouroboros has no place in this world. Their existence must be erased without a trace.
Okay, so I gotta say, I started recording because I kind of got the feeling that this would be the end of the chapter. But we did just finish up a major boss fight. But that just raised the question. That voice that we just heard, was that Nia? It can't just be me who thinks that, right? And maybe that I'm just going crazy. I don't know. But I just took this opportunity to just get some of my stuff set up real quick. But, you know, this is a little, that's a little crazy, don't you think? Oh, it shows all the changes here too. Nice. But I'm gonna use this one just in case.
It's good to keep a record.
We've endured the fierce fighting at Colony 4. And learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now of our future selves.
Oh.
Of our purpose.
Oops, I thought I muted the mic. I accidentally unmuted it. I am so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. I had dropped a little bit of water on my mic and I was cleaning it off. I did not notice I unmuted it at the same time.
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know, my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon!
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Taiki boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Isard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong? What we need is momentum. Gotta play hard to win big.
Right, I see. One team draws the sentries away, then the main force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
All right. If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes, Izard?
Yes. If you say it'll work, I trust you. Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Commander, strategist. It's almost time. The new consul should be arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my way.
My, that time already.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Izard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh? Right.
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant! What? What's going on?
Now that's just brutal.
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here, keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please just live. And here.
I couldn't. I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
Listen, I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
Tyon, get moving! Hurry!
How? How can I?
Tyon!
Ma'am! Ma'am! Nimue!
Man, this world is just so dark. Like, there's nothing about this that's happy.
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get. It's just bad luck. The plan was sound. If not for the black fog. It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that, you don't need the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So? I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scarper.
Excuses a tenner penny.
What are you implying?
Excuse me? Is this a private party, or can I interject?
I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much. Plus, there's Izzard in Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
You know, it's kind of funny. We're supposed to be heading to the console room, and I kind of did a bunch of exploring before starting. And, oh, you're one of the few people I didn't get to speak to. Colony Gamma. It must have caused quite a stir when... That was one thing I also forgot to do. Slow that down. Also, let's lower the music 2 more clicks. Lower that one. That one. Okay, and I know there's at least one. There we go. So, who ultimately is our true enemy? Is it Agnes or the consoles? Or could it be you? No, I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot is thick.
We could do with some food.
Oh. I thought it would just level up everybody in one shot.
Feel stronger.
That little scene is so unnecessary.
Let's bounce.
But I wonder, are we allowed to go after that before? Doesn't seem like anything's gonna stop us. Oh, that's a big boy.
Good thing we found this.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Okay, we can go more than 3. Wow, so that means that one bit of ether that I skipped earlier on, I could have just gotten. That's a little upsetting, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, there's somebody else I didn't speak to? Not a few of the troops want you to be expelled from the colony, but I don't think they're driven by malice. It's just fear and confusion has clouded their judgment. If you give them a fair hearing or see if your understandings or should. I don't think anyone's given us any other quests though. And these are the same ones that we had from before. I still need to finish this. Yeah, there aren't any actual new quests. Wait, the thing is this way.
People in Colony 4 are certainly quick to accept things.
after the day they had yesterday. I knew Ethel's lot was sturdy, but...
Okay, just wanted that dialogue to finish real quick.
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My iris clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside, hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And a commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot. Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they.
Jeez.
At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
I still swear I'm hearing him say Mom.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger? Pride? Desire? Joy, maybe? It's a little hard to put it to words, but something along those lines. I haven't all the time in the world, and my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
A purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
Wait a second, I'm missing something. Where's my... Great, I'm gonna have to look for that later. But seeing that just now reminded me of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, I don't remember. I can't remember what they were called. It was the machines that you would pilot to fight in the air and over water and all that. Oh, okay, that's where the noise is coming from. I can't remember what they're called. And we're really just gonna follow them? Like, that's really it? Oh, okay, it's just here. I was about to say, if this is gonna drag all the way up to the console room, all the way upstairs, I'm not doing this.
This right here is Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then, the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds.
Whoa.
Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why is that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyan, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months?
That's way too long. She's only got 3 months to live.
But there's more?
Even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Still sounds like
Feel
Mom.
free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
We could have told us all this outside, though, but it's whatever.
Mimi? Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him. Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gam... Mimi, what?
It doesn't make a difference.
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well, then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time. Not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for.
Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners.
We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore.
Now
right?
the lines have blurred.
Uh-huh.
Everything you knew
There's a
is turned on its
chance
head.
we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood.
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
So basically, destroy the flame clocks and you free everybody. But having to do that every single time is pretty difficult. Yo, the beginning part of this game is so, like, cutscene heavy. Like, I'd like to keep a lot of this in, but, like, at the same time, it's like, geez. There's a lot of it that's just out of my hands. Like, I know the last couple parts, I think I cut out a lot of the random combat. Because it wasn't actually necessary. Like, it's just, like, mindless fighting that we didn't need to do, but it was necessary for the grinding that we needed. But I didn't want to waste your time seeing that. But like, this is just, ooh. I still want to see what Tyon's core crystal looks like. Because I'm under the assumption that everybody from the Kevis side is from the original Xenoblade, while everybody from Agni's side is from Xenoblade 2. I forget what that word was called, but that's gotta be it. And then where this console came from, like that itself is a mystery. No, it's just worried about helping the bad guys. It's still a bit late for that. You got weirded out by her calling you love earlier, and you're doing it to her. Such a hypocrite. Come on, it was just a figure of speech. Okay then, everyone. Good to start asking around the colony to find out how we can help. So, I guess I'll show one. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how are the wounded still not? It's foolish of us to have a base here.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
Yeah, he must be the one that Esther told us about. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. I'm truly sorry. If your lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, then the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped the dirt ramp. Supplies. So... listen to people's conversations on your travels, acquire info fragments. Once you find enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest slots.
Without supplies, the medics can't do Yak.
It's a problem. Seems they're already racking up patients. We could do with some food. Let's lay out the facts.
Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble. Only the complication. There were some more urgent cases, but more wounded apparent by the day. Obviously. It's a hero quest.
Hey, you lot! Got a second? What's up, Boliaris?
See, this brings up a complaint once again. The lines are voiced here. Why are they not voiced in every other scene?
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
Ugh. Sorry. Got carried away.
Definitely did.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you. Yeah.
Galgul's Menia is north of here.
Yeah, and we better hurry, right? Well then, no time like the present.
Okay, well then, I guess we'll be going to...
Let's go someplace else. Let's go someplace else. Let's go someplace else.
I guess we'll go to Gaggle's Manure in our next part. I'll catch you there.